Hello and welcome. If this is the first time you are coming to my channel, I'm Olubusola Eshet. If you're always here, it's good to see you again. It's another book review day, and today we're reviewing the book The Expected Date of Departure, Preparing for the Death of Loved Ones. What do we do on book review days? Talk about the book from the perspective of a reader, another viewpoint. So if you have read the book, you hear from another person what they feel about the book, what their take is about the book. And if you haven't read the book, it's an opportunity for you to hear from the content of the book. You may remember a discussion I had with my friend Stella. Of course you would. It was just last week that I shared it with you. On the day we had the discussion, she had a couple of things to say about my book, The Expected Date of Departure. My friend Ademola Adetokunbo has also sent me a video review of the book. So it's a day of double blessing. If I were you, I wouldn't miss a word from any of the two ladies. Enjoy them.
Hello everyone. Busola, my friend, has asked me to make a video with a short review of her book, Expected Date of Departure. I must say that I found the book to be rather unusual. Unusual in the sense that preparing for your departure is not something that we talk about. And if you're of African origin, you know exactly what I mean. We don't talk about departure. It's like a taboo subject. But I realized when I started to read through that it was so real. It's a part of daily life. It's something that will come to all of us sooner or later. And so why pretend it's not going to happen? Because it really is pretense. I loved reading the book. Like I said, I found it so very real. Very, very real indeed. And it made me think. It made me stop and think. Why don't we prepare? Why don't we prepare? I want to say that in summary, I came away from that book with three things. I determined to enjoy every day that God gives me. I determined to, how should I put it? To enjoy the people that God brings within my orbit. I consciously decided that the second thing was I would discuss departure with my loved ones so we can prepare in the face of physical loss. There's going to be grief whether you prepare or not. How much more, how much better equipped our loved ones would be if we were to talk about it, have talked about it beforehand, ensure that they know that it's not something you face with trepidation. And that struck me a great deal. I appreciate that, and it's something that I look forward to consciously working out and preparing for with loved ones. There's also the third thing, which is reading the book encouraged me to live life without leaving anything unsaid. I don't know if that makes sense. You know, if you're preparing for departure, you get things done. You know, I'm preparing for a trip. I pack my things. I leave food for those who are at home. I try and make sure that the house is in a clean state. So it's that kind of preparation as well that the book prompted me, the mindset that the book prompted me into. Don't leave anything unsaid. Appreciate people. Let them know you love them. Let them know that they mean something to you. do the things that come to you. Be spontaneous. Enjoy life. I think that's really it. And I'm thankful that I got to review the book. Those are my lessons. And I look forward to hearing what your lessons are as well. Thank you very much.
And thanks so much for your excellent review.
I got one of your books, Expected Day of Departure. Such an impactful book, you know. I think it's a book that everybody should read. Our mindset concerning death is such that, you know, it's something you don't want to talk about, it's something you don't want to think about. So reading your book has made me open my heart up. I was very close to my mom. I loved my mom so dearly. And I knew she was old, and I knew that one day she will have to go. But the day and the time she left, it caught me unguarded. Yes, I cried. Yes, I miss her. You know, there were a couple of things I wanted to do with her that I could not. And one of my greatest joy was that I celebrated my mom when she was alive.
Wow, I'd like to hear that. Please tell me.
Yes, I celebrated her. Like every year, I buy her a complete set of clothes, like 2 or 3 sets of clothes with head gear to match, with the shoe to match, with handbag to match. So I did that for her every year.
That's good.
And of course, I never, you know, every opportunity I have, like buying her vitamins, you know, I can just pick up my phone and sing to her, sweet mother, I no go forget you for the suffer where you suffer for me. Sweet mother, sweet mother, oh. Once in a while, I just pick up my phone. I say, Mommy,
your sweet voice.
I love you. I want to sing for you. And she will, you know, and at that point in time, she will pray for me. She prays out her heart for me, you know, and she was celebrated.
You must be feeling happy that you celebrated her to the last. I can even see it on you.
That gave me strength. When I heard she had passed on, it gave me strength. It gave me fulfillment. Wow. It made me happy. I'm like, yes, I can say I did my best for my mom when she was alive. I made her happy. Any little thing, I celebrated her, took care of my mom, and, you know, participated in anything that has to do with her upkeeps, her feeding, making her happy, changing her wears, you know. So I participated actively, and these are the memories I have, you know.
Wow.
And when I was reading your book, I just found out that, you know, making choices, it has to be intentional. We have to be intentional about the choices we make. If we are not intentional about the choices we make, we will not see the reason to go all out to see that the choices we make becomes a reality. So once again, the book has really blessed me, and I would, you know, encourage everybody to read the book.
Thank you. I'll make sure they hear this.
Yes, and be intentional in your choices. You have old ones, be intentional in getting involved, taking care of them, meeting their needs, making them happy, celebrate them, you know. It doesn't have to be a big something. You can just pick up the phone, sing them a song, tell them you love them, you know, tell them how proud you are of them. It makes a difference. Can I tell you my mommy's slang?
Please tell me.
My mommy will say, feed me now when I'm alive. When I'm gone, anything you do, I don't know.
Sure.
Enjoy every moment you have. You know, celebrate successes. You know, be happy. Settle your differences.
Sure.
Don't live in such a way that something happened, then they start pouring water on you just because of the shock. No. You need to have strong shock absorber. And the way you can have strong shock absorber is by reading books like this and then choosing to do the right thing. You don't pretend as if death is not real. Death is very real. It doesn't announce it's coming. So you just have to be ready. Now, this is after reading this book. Let me use some typical examples.
Yep.
My will, though I'm saying it out, but I have to just pen it down. What I want, what I don't want, where I want to be buried, where I don't want to be buried. These are the things I am planning for my own self. We can't be here forever.
Sure. Thank you for coming around today. I hope you found today's discussion helpful. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Till then, bye.